Chelsea Wally.
There we go.
Yep.
Chelsea Wally. Bringing you some action here live from the NTC with pfxathletes.com.
Almost. PFX
I
Athletics.
apologize.
We almost had it.
pfxathletics.com. Bringing you all the games live here via sportsnetworklive.com. This the fifth game of the day, the last game of the day. I'm fortunate I had a couple game break. Chelsea's been here all day. But we have USCB and Ave off here. USCB will be the home team. They're wearing the blue tops with white shorts. Ashley Lehman's in the circle. With the white pants. Your infield. Boland, Brown, Becker, Bird. Your outfield. Hughes, Zipper, Shaffron. Lehman in the circle. She's come on strong here of late. She was the conference pitcher of the year last year in 2014. Couldn't quite match that same form there, but she's now facing off against Kingsley Avery, a tough out here in conference play. I can remember when we played them here a couple weeks ago, right at 500 on the season.
That's impressive.
Tough out there. So it's now
Yes.
one count here to Kingsley Avery from New Zealand as Lehman gets a sign from her catcher, Martin. Avery swings through that one. Moves the count to 1-2.
Avery's had a really good day out in center field. I've enjoyed watching her out there. She's pretty fast. She gets a really good drop step. Overall, she seems to be a pretty solid player for Ave Maria.
We see her track down a ball from center field to left center that somehow she beat the left fielder. Well,
Right.
she caught it on one hop.
Wow.
Good reaction. Well, great reaction. She's able to read the ball off the bat very well.
Yes.
Puts her in great positions. So the count stays 1-2 as she fouls that one off the backstop here. Winner of this game will go on to face Southeastern in the Winners Bracket Championship game. Loser will go on to face Embry Riddle as that ball is chopped right back up the middle.
That's an awesome job as a leadoff batter. As everyone knows, a leadoff batter. What's the point? What's their point, Ed? What's the point of a leadoff batter? There you go. Softball 101. So she exactly did what she needed to do. That's great. Check 1, 2, 3. Sure, we're still on. We're having a little bit of mic issues, so bear with us here. The important thing is you can see the game, right? Force out at second base brings out Cheyenne Benson. Benson's had a great day today. She had a 3-run homer in the last game. And she'll take that one for a ball on a high outside pitch. We got one out in the top of the first inning. Last game was the first game the whole day that we in the first inning in terms of runs. Although Ave Maria looks like they're putting themselves in a good position early on. Maybe we'll see the same thing. The exact same pitch right there. Corner, high outside, and Benson does not bite.
Benson had our number a couple weeks ago when we played them at home. She was actually, I think, 3 for 3 on the day.
Wow.
Had a 3-run home run and was the winning pitcher in the game as well.
Not bad.
So
average day, right?
Yeah, and she was also selected all conference last night as Whitley Martin throws from her knees, gets through past Haley Brown. If Brown would have been able to hang on, I think she would have had her out there. But Tori Thompson able to steal second. And Cheyenne Benson now has at least a 2-0 count, waiting to find out. I'm sure that was a ball. It's a 3-0 count.
That's what I'm thinking.
Lehman gets a sign, delivers to Benson. Benson swings through it for a strike, moves the count to 3-1. So Lehman's able to get the outside corner there. Makes the count full. Oh, I'm sorry. Having a tough time. I think the count is full here. 3-2. No, I think it was a called strike outside corner. And Benson swings through that one for the strikeout and the second out of the game, which will bring up Alyssa Colding, the first baseman for Ave Maria. First pitch there to Colding, called strike outside corner. Counts now 0-1. Little dribbler bounces foul. Moves the count to 0-2. Colding, the cleanup batter for Ave Maria, at the plate. So Colding gets the delivery from Lehman, misses outside, moves the count to 1-2. So a 1-2 count here, 2 outs. Runner on second for Ave Maria as Colding fouls that one down the third base side.
That was an outside.
0-2.
That was an outside pitch, and she really leaned into that one and still pulled it. Got a scoreless ball game, 2 outs. Top of the first. Runner on second for Ave Maria.
USCB and Ave Maria split in regular season action as Lehman goes upstairs and gets her second strikeout of the game, second strikeout in a row on Colding. But USCB and Ave Maria split in conference action here, regular season. Benson actually was in the circle in the game that they beat USCB, as I mentioned earlier, and then Ashley Lehman was in the circle for USCB in the win. So we should have a pretty good battle here as Emily Lemon, left-handed pitcher, is going to step into the circle for Ave Maria. When we return on sportsnetworklive.com, Schaffer and Haley Brown and Maddie Bird are due up for the Sand Sharks. All right, we're here in the bottom half of the first inning. As I Shaffron's going to lead off here. She hasn't led off for a while this season. Haley Brown has typically been there, especially through conference play. So that first pitch is a ball. Your infield for Ave Maria from left to right: Benson, Desiker, Thompson, Colding. Your outfield: Sturtzinger, Kingsley, Avery, Griswold, and then in the circle is Lemon. Behind the plate is Vinci, as that's a called strike to Shaffron. Counts now 1-1 to Sammy Shaffron. Shaffron, senior hospitality major from Georgia, one of the 9 seniors for USCB, was an all-conference performer. 9 seniors. We started the program 2012, so that was the first season. And a lot of seniors, yes. And so been a tremendous year here for the ladies. at USCB. Been an emotional year as well with losing that many, players with so many starting. So Sammy Shaffron last year was an all-conference performer. It's a 3-1 count, I think, if I can read the umpire's fingers correctly from back here. But 3-1 count. Shaffron, well, she's standing there, so it's going to be a strike. Feel like they have to pull that strike sign out of their shoe or something the way it takes so long. Yeah. Full count here to lead off batter Sammy Shaffron. Emily Lemon in the circle for Ave Maria. And she'll miss outside for the walk. All right, so the leadoff walk for Sammy Shaffron and the Sand Sharks brings up Haley Brown, the shortstop. Brown dropped in the lineup a spot. She's been leading off through conference action for USCB, but looking to get back at it here as she gets a sign from the left-handed Lemon. Misses outside for a ball. Misses high and inside. So it's a 2-0 count now to Haley Brown. As you can see, the sun looks like starting to set here. Haley Brown have to cover in the eyes. The right fielder, the right side of the infield may have some issues for the next 10 to 15 minutes as that sun continues to move. As Lemon's pitch is a strike there for 2-1 count. Little bump by Brown, and it's the first baseman and Lemon in the circle. Kind of poor communication there as they bounce off of each other. The ball's going to fall free, and there will be runners on first and second.
So Lemon and Colding needs to do a better job of making sure they know who's calling them. Usually on a bunt play, you do want the first baseman over your pitcher. Ideally, best case baseman takes the bunt because they have the best angle to throw to first base. The worst angle to throw to first base is obviously coming from the first baseman, but a lot of the times coaches don't want their pitchers to throw in bunting situations.
Situation here, Maddie Bird steps up. She can lay a bunt down here, possibly move the runners. The pitcher, being left-handed, has to turn all the way around to make the throw to first. So give some time to the runners as that ball's outside. Did see Maddie Bird lay down a bunt against these guys, and actually a great push bunt that ended up being a base hit. She pushed it right past the pitcher. Shortstop was covering second and able to reach safely. But USCB will have their hands full here with Lemon as they've only faced one other left-handed pitcher this season. A little bit different look.
Especially as a lefty, and I know that most of the time people refer about that baseball. That's usually when they bring up a lefty-on-lefty matchup, but it does come in a lot different as a lefty batter. So we got a count of 1-1, none away. Pitch is coming to Bird. She looks to bunt, but she doesn't. She pulls back, which is a bad choice because it was a strike. Again, those delayed calls are kind of throwing us off up here. So please be patient with us. But yeah, she pulled back, and it actually was a strike.
So we got a 1-2 count here. There's no outs. Runners on first and second. USCB looking to threaten early here in this tournament play. USCB is the 2 seed. Ave Maria the 6 seed. Bird goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. All right, that'll bring up the hero from game one, Taylor Triplett. Taylor Triplett, I don't know if that ball's landed yet that she hit in the first game. As she stands in here, runners on first and second. Lemon's delivery hits off the catcher, Vinci, and both runners will move up on the pass ball. So it's a 1-0 count here to Triplett. Runners on second and third, both advance on that pass ball. Triplett stands in and high. Misses the outside corner. That ball's popped up over here towards us. Out of play. Very much so. And Taylor's been pretty good at situational hitting here. Understands the game very well, and you know, does her best to try and put it where the pitch is placed, and also, you know, where she can do the best good for her team as she swings through that one.
That's a tough pitch. That rise ball coming inside. That's a really hard one to hit.
It looks so good.
Exactly, but it's so bad.
Yeah. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Sam Bolin. No arm movement there, so it's a ball. Sounds like you can hear something though coming from someone down that way. That sounds like it's a strike call. So runners on second and third for USCB. Sam Bolin at the plate with 2 outs as that pitch comes inside for another ball. Moves it to 2-0. Bolin just misses that one underneath of it a little bit, straight off the backstop. Moves the count to 2-1, 2 outs. Haley Brown standing at second. Sammy Shaffron stands at first. Stands at third. I'm sorry. Shaffron reached via ball, base on ball walk, and Haley Brown reached on a sacrifice bunt that was scored as an error. As that ball to Sam Bolin comes in high, moves the count to 3-1. High pop up on the right side of the infield, and first baseman Colding's able to make the play by the dugout. So USCB is able to put the first 2 runners on base, move them over to second and third, but not able to do anything else. And after we're tied 0-0, we'll be back here on SportsNetworkLive.com. Sturzinger and Desiker due up for Ave Maria. All right, we're back here in the top of the second. Ashley Lehman in the circle. First pitch.
Jeter,
thank you. Called strike. Michaela Jeter is the designated player today for the Gyrenes.
To be in. People don't really realize because half the game you're sitting on the bench and then the other half you're just expected to go out there and hit. Sometimes it's harder to stay in the game like that.
Right. Be a tough position, I think,
to
play at times. So it's an 0-2 count. You would think that you try to keep them engaged somehow,
Right.
on the defensive end of things, either keeping track of pitches or,
Right.
Doing something that might keep them engaged in the game and paying attention so they can keep their focus up,
Right.
just like the rest of the players. As the count's now 1-2.
It's a very good idea, actually.
That pitch misses.
I think the hardest job in softball is coming in as a designated hitter or a DP, I guess, in like a really tight situation. Like, you haven't played the whole game, but here you go. Win it for us.
That ball's popped up to the right side. Maddie Bird underneath of it, able to put it away for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Deanna Sturtzinger. Sturtzinger is playing left field today for Ave Maria. I'll do a better job this time, Gyrene fans, of pronouncing her last name. Last time, that one stumbled me a bunch. I was calling it wrong the whole time. So Deanna Sturtzinger at the plate. She has one out. Pitch from Lehman inside for a ball.
We got Lehman versus Lemon today in the circle. That's another ball high outside.
2-0. Lehman's a good power pitcher that's able to change speed. When her changeup is working, it's highly effective, keeping the batters off balance. Haven't seen it yet today, really. Is that ball high for 3-0? Ball grounded over to the left side. Haley Brown scoops it up, throws the Bird at first. 6-3 put out for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Miranda Desiker. Stop. Desiker is a left-handed batter.
If you're just joining us, score is tied 0. Top of the 7th, Ave Maria versus UCS Beaufort. I always say that wrong.
Trying to move this game along pretty quickly there, Chelsea, aren't you? Top of the 7th, huh?
Oh, I meant second.
Yeah, really want this game. You've been here all day, I understand.
The 7th game of the day, but
Chelsea's been here, did the first game at 9:30 and hasn't missed a game since. Also running around between innings trying to talk with the primetime player, the most valuable players for each game. As Lehman's pitch there is a called strike. Moves the count to 0-2.
It's really fun getting to talk to these girls and getting to know them off the field. They're all very special young ladies. There's a ball on the outside corner.
Chelsea works with PFX Athletics, a nonprofit organization helping to further promote the sport and empower women, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You're exactly right. That's exactly what we do.
So that ball's grounded over foul territory. Bird scoops it up. Count remains 1-2.
Yeah, I have a pretty awesome job. I get to promote the sport of fast pitch and promote the women who play it, so there's not a lot better than that. And the pitch on the way. Outside pitch, she goes down swinging.
So that would be Lehman's third strikeout of the game here in 2 innings. So she's had are due to strikeouts. And we'll be back here to bring you the bottom half of the second. Zipperer, Becker, and Martin due to the plate for USCB here on SportsNetworkLive.com. All right, we're back here in the bottom half of the second. Emily Lemon in the circle for Ave Maria. Shelby Zipper, the center fielder, is the leadoff batter for USCB. First pitch swinging, misses for a strike. Again, your games are being brought to you live by sportsnetworklive.com. Having some talks in between innings. They're doing some exciting things. They've been able to add in your live stats page. You can kind of follow the game. If you want to just put Chelsea in, you can do that and follow the game that way.
I don't blame you.
Or if you just want some more information there, have it broadcast now up there as well.
Exactly. Pitch right over the head of Zipperer.
So, Chelsea, you have some exciting things coming up. Are you going to be able to play in any of those games, any of those tournaments?
Well, actually,
showcases?
Unfortunately, I had a career-ending concussion, so I haven't been able to play much since then. So I get to coach, which is really awesome, and I get to do a lot. I do a lot of lessons and stuff that keeps me in the game, so that's exciting. But yeah, I'm actually hoping a lot of these girls will get interested in and come play because there's some serious talent here in this conference.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
Absolutely.
Just have to keep promoting and marketing that.
Right.
As the count is 2 strikes, balls are going with 2 and 2 up here on the scoreboard operator. Zipper reaches out and pokes that one up. It's straight up to the shortstop. Sorry about that. Straight up to the shortstop, and Desiker is able to make the play.
We have Becker up next, second baseman.
Becker is 1 steal shy from tying the school record for steals in a season. She has 19 so far. She's only been thrown out 1 time, so she does have good wheels.
Right.
See if she can get that steal here today and tie the school record.
That would be awesome.
In tournament action. There's that one-handed bunt we talked about. Wasn't quite strong enough to get that one down.
Right.
But starts the count out 0-1.
It's a tricky play. Something that makes it even a little bit more secretive and sneaky is don't do the slapping footwork because then everybody really expects you to hit.
I think that would be unnatural for most
some
slappers to really be able to do that. She hits the ball over the side. First baseman Colding able to field it and tag the bag before Becker gets there for the second out. So that goes down 3 unassisted, and that'll bring up the catcher, Whitley Martin. Martin in the first game had 2 hits, both bunt singles. One from the right side. Actually, I'm sorry. 2 hits. One was a single, one was a double. The one from the right was a single. The one from the was a double that should have just been stretched it out. We'll see if she can get something going here for USCB with 2 outs. And as that first pitch from Lemon is a called strike.
That's a high pitch. She swings and misses on that one. Like we've been saying all day, those pitches are so tough to hit because they look like they're coming right in belt high, and the next thing you know, it's up around your eyes.
So Lemon's able to jump out early here. 0-2 count to Martin. She gets the sign, delivers.
Ooh.
Outside, just misses. It looked good from up here.
Yes, it did.
One of the things I've noticed, too, is the catchers can do a good job of helping out their pitcher if they sit in their squat a little longer and frame the pitches.
Yes.
You see oftentimes these catchers hop up on those changeups or the off-speed pitches, or they move their body a little much. Makes it hard for the umpire to see as Martin fouls that one off back here towards us. Another
thing about that is just selling everything. So earlier we were watching a call that was contested, and they asked the umpire, did she go? Dugout because she knew she had gone, but what you want to do is you want to stay there and shake your head and say, no, I didn't go. Those kinds of things. Don't let them take it away from you.
That pitch floats in high. So it's 2-2. Deuces wild here, bottom of the second. Whitley Martin, the catcher in the number 2 position, has a 2-2 count with 2 outs.
Got 2s across the board, my favorite. It's a good pitch, but it's not
Just-
called for a strike. There's a lot of movement on that pitch. Can you see it from up here?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of movement. It's you know, it's like I said earlier, it's an interesting look I think for the girls because they don't see that left-handed look
Right.
as often.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to read coming from the left side.
And Whitley Martin swings at that one. So after 2 complete, the pitchers are in a duel. Both of them have 3 strikeouts. And USCB Ave Maria tied after 2 complete. We'll be back here to bring you the top half of the third on SportsNetworkLive.com. Vinci, Griswold, and Avery due up for the Gyrenes.
Feel free to get with us on Twitter, interact with us, make this fun if you want. Like us on Facebook. We have some pictures up from the banquet last night, so if you know anyone that won awards. Also, a lot of the teams took advantage of our photo booth. So there's some pretty fun pictures on there. Go on Facebook, PFX Athletics, and check them out. All right, everybody, welcome back. We got Vinci up for her first at bat in the. We're here in the top of the third. We got a scoreless ball game going into the third inning. Let's see what Vinci can do with this opportunity to lead off and really get Ave Maria going. And that's a ball. I can't see.
It's actually a called strike there. It's hard to see here. We've got 3 poles in our view as you look down here. And then throw in a delayed call and makes it difficult to tell as she tomahawk chops that one fair down the left field line. It's going to get past Hughes, roll all the way to the fence. And the catcher, Vinci, going to be in double to lead off the top of the third inning.
I'd like to take a second to just appreciate your words there, tomahawk chop. That was awesome. It's exactly what it was, though.
Feel like a little Florida State thing now needs to come out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
As USCB is going to call timeout here. Call timeout here and discuss it. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Actually, Coach Speakman over there at third might be making a change out at second base, which I think he did. He put in a pinch runner for Vinci. When we played last week, Coach Speakman made numerous substitutions on the base pass, waiting for key 2-0 counts, 3-run to make those changes. But out at second, we can't see the number from up here, but there is a pinch runner in right now for Vinci, who had that leadoff double to the left field line. At the plate is Brandy Griswold, the right fielder. He shows bunt, pulls back for ball.
And
shows bunt, puts a nice bunt down right in front of the plate, able to sacrifice the runner over to third. So Ave Maria with 1 out has a runner in scoring position, or was already in scoring position, but just 60 feet away now down at third base after the sacrifice bunt by Griswold.
that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup with Avery.
Avery singled in her last at bat. The chopper that went right over the pitcher's head, went right up the middle of the park, just like a slapper should do. Came over, got on top of the ball, and hit it down.
Exactly.
As Lehman gets a sign from Martin. That'll be a strike. Ave Maria got here, the 6 seed got here to this game by upsetting Thomas, the 3 seed, who's number 20, in their opening round game here at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And they're looking to do the same thing here, upset another top 20 team and advance to the winner's bracket championship game. They got a runner 60 feet away, standing on third base from Vincey's leadoff double. As Avery fouls that one out of play.
A common theme I've heard from a lot of the girls is leaving it all in the field. The ones I've been able to interview and the conversations I've had with them off camera, they've said just how important this weekend is for them as a team. And there's so much mention of teamwork and things like that, and you can really tell defensively, offensively, that these girls have come together and they really truly support each other in all that they do.
Something about having that one last opportunity to win something big as well always motivates. As Avery haphazardly swings through that one and fouls it off. I'm going to pull out some big words this game, maybe. See if I properly use them.
I might not understand.
As the day goes longer, the words get bigger, and we'll see how that goes. But you know, the winner of this tournament gets an automatic bid to an open. You know, the Sun Conference is actually sitting where they could possibly get teams in depending on how they finish.
Wow.
Which would be huge for our conference. We currently have 3 teams ranked in the top 25, which has never happened before. Southeastern 15, USCB, and Thomas at 20.
That's awesome.
And, they're all sitting right there, able to possibly get in.
Right.
So USCB, fortunate they get a host a site, so they're automatically in. But the other one will come. The winner for this conference tournament will also get in as well. And we're hopeful as a conference that, you know, we can get at least 2, if not 3 teams in there.
Yeah.
Would be great thing for our conference, because as you can tell, we play some pretty good softball
Yeah,
here
I'd say.
in the Sun Conference.
I must say, it's my first time watching intently the NAIA ball. Where did that go?
That ball hit out to right field. Sammy Shaffron misplays it. Avery's got speed. I'm going to go ahead and call that she's going to score all the way around on this.
Oh, wow.
And she does slide in the backdoor slide around the tag from Whitley Martin. Not sure what that's going to be scored as. I know the RBI's there, but USCB will now trail 2-0. From the looks of it, there's going to be an error, but I'll have to find out for sure here in a bit and let you guys know what the exact scoring was on that. Although live stats will tell you probably quicker than I'll find out if you're looking there on your screen. So with 1 out, it'll bring up Victoria Thompson, the second baseman. She reached to first base via fielder's choice in her last at bat. Scored a single in air. So that play by Kingsley Avery was scored a single with an air. So it was a 3-bag error, costly there for USCB. So now 2-0, top of the third. That's the outside corner.
Pitch on its way.
Ball hit over to Bolin at third base. Oh, sorry, lined out to Bolin at third base. The Shadows now playing some tricks on us up here as well. So now there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Cheyenne Benson, who struck out in her first at bat. Benson was the most valuable first game, right?
She was, and she was a pleasure to talk to. Very mature young lady. Had a lot. Is she a senior?
I'm not certain.
I'm not certain either. I think she said that. Either way, you can tell there's a lot of great leadership qualities from her.
Counts out now 1-0. Ashley Lehman in the circle for USCB. She paints that outside corner for a called strike. 1-1.
It's been very typical of a lot of the games today. These pitchers are staying away, respecting the strength of these hitters inside.
Called strike. One ball, two strikes here to Cheyenne Benson. And Benson swings through that one, goes in the dirt, throw down to first, Bird tags. And USCB is going to get out of the inning, but they give up 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. And we'll be here in the top, bring you the bottom of the third. USCB will trail 2-0. Hughes, Shaffron, and Brown due up for the Sand Sharks. All right, Chelsea and I are going to make a move to the outside. It's too hard to see on the inside there as Emily Lemon's in the circle here for Ave Maria. She has a lead 2-0. Missy Hughes, the 9-hole batter left fielder for USCB, is now at the plate. Beautiful day out here, much nicer outside here. Hear some outside noise. Now that we're outside, you'll hear some of the noises from the games in the crowd as that's a called strike to Missy Hughes. So Hughes swings through that one, a little pop up to the left side. And Desiker's able to make the play there for the first out of the third inning. Which will roll over the lineup, bring up the right fielder, Sammy Shaffron.
All right, so leadoff batter up once again. She walked her last at bat in the first inning. She's a very open stance, and she comes in.
Watch that one float across high for a ball. Seen Ave Maria play numerous times this year, and you know, they're a very fundamentally sound team.
Yes.
You know, sometimes they'll make some mistakes, but overall they do very well.
Mm-hmm.
They've been able to knock off quite a few top 25 teams in the early season, especially. They went and played in some tough tournaments to prepare them for tournaments like this.
Right.
And you can see that they have that grit, that wherewithal to stick it out and really make a run here in the tournament. They knocked USCB out in the first round last year.
Oh, wow.
And so, you know, they're familiar foes. As Shaffron gets the pitch from Lemon.
That's outside, a ball. The count is 3-0 right now. We have 1 out.
It's good to see Warner University's out here watching the game as well. Get out of the dugout after losing their first game, came back to watch some of the games.
Ave Maria up 2-0 right now. And again, another late call.
Late call, and being out here, you can see how much the crowd was shocked at that call as well, and the fans disapproved. But I think those were USCB fans that really disapproved of that one.
There could be some bias. I don't know.
So I think the count's 3-1. And she's going to show bunt, pops it up, and fortunately it gets down in foul territory, makes the count 3-2.
Good effort by the catcher. A little late on the dive. It's hard, though, as we were talking about earlier, to really see when you have that mask and so much going on. So good effort nonetheless.
All right, we have a full count here to Sammy Shaffron with one out in the top of the third, or bottom of the third. USCB trailing 2-0. Side, and Shaffron will take her second walk of the day.
Next up is Brown, the shortstop. Last time she got on by a throwing error, it was a bunt. It'll be interesting to see if Coach will bunt her again.
So we got one out here. USCB is going to have to start manufacturing some runs, make something happen here, being down 2-0 early. They have plenty of time, but you never want to let a lead continue to go on late in the game. As Brown fouls that one off back towards up. To the right side. Griswold underneath of it, able to catch it and put it away for the second out. Shaffron will hold up at first base.
Now that we're outside and able to hear so much more about what's going on, I'm getting a really good view of the communication on the field. They talk a lot. Their first baseman, especially on that last play, she was telling everybody exactly what was going on and that you really need defensively. It also makes your pitcher feel very supported.
So now Bird pops that one, or fouls that one off, to the backstop. Score is still 2-0. Sammy Shaffron stands at first base after a one-out walk. Haley Brown wasn't able to move her over. Maddie Bird now at the plate. Emily Lemon in the circle for Ave Maria, the left-handed pitcher. Been able to control the ball well and move it around the zones. Keeps the batters going. Shaffron's going to take second pretty easy.
Yes. So this gives Bird a chance to get Buford on the board against Ave Maria here. Ave Maria is up 2-0. We got 2 outs. Matt to break it open now.
Bird pops this one foul, out of play, back towards the parents. I get mesmerized watching the ball roll.
I do too. Last year, I'm over it this year, but last year I was.
So there's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Maddie Bird. Lemon in this circle looking to get out of this inning without any harm done, as Bird's going to pop up a ball out to center field. Avery's underneath of it.
Back.
And
nice
we'll
and
put
easy.
it away.
And
so USCB gets a 1-out walk, but nothing else to it. And still trails after 3 complete, 2-0 here at NTC. In the Sun Conference Championships in a winner's bracket semifinal game.
if you're watching this and you're anywhere near Claremont, you want to be sure to check out Donut King. I bought everybody, our PFX bought donuts this morning, our volunteers and our SIDs and our media personnel. We got them from Donut King, and I actually have somebody here with me. How were the donuts this morning?
Fabulous. There's one that has crumbled Nutter Butters on it, and that one is legit.
Well, you heard it firsthand. So if you're in this area, it's right just north of Claremont on Highway 27. It's definitely worth dropping in. Make sure you tell them that PFX sent you, and maybe you'll even get a discount.
All right, we're back here at the NTC. Going to bring you the top half of the fourth. Ave Maria is leading 2-0. USCB still hitless for the game, looking at the scoreboard. Bolin, Brown, Becker, and Bird is your infield. Dipper or Shaffrin, your outfield. Lehman still in the circle. Martin behind the plate for USCB. And at the plate for Ave Maria is Alyssa Colding, the first baseman.
First inning, she struck out swinging. So now she's had a chance to see the pitcher, and I'm sure she'll make some adjustments this at bat. It's a high pitch for a ball. I'm hesitant to say that. I feel like I need to wait about 10 seconds.
I could kind of like moving out here. You can get the sounds of hear the pop of the glove there.
Yes.
As that ball is floats across high.
Don't for
Liner over to Bird at first base will be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Michaela Jeter, who popped up to Maddie back in the second inning for the first out of that inning. Think she's in relation to Derek?
I don't think so, but you know what I do know is Dot Richardson is a great shortstop.
Way to get that plug in there.
Thank you.
You know, here at the
she's our sponsored
NTC,
athlete for PFX.
That ball is hit foul. Dot Richard, one of the matriarchs of American softball.
Absolutely.
World softball.
Absolutely.
Works as a doctor down here in Claremont, out here in past left field a little ways, but also coaches Liberty University softball team.
Yes, she's an amazing woman.
Just misses outside there.
So during this time, I'm going to challenge you to a little bit of trivia. If you know the answer, please go to our Twitter, PFX Athletics. Who was the catcher for the United States Olympic team 2004 to 2008? Played for UCLA, currently holds the NCAA record for home runs that could be broken by Lauren Chamberlain. If you know the answer to this, please go on our Twitter or our Facebook and answer.
Oh yeah. I watch Mizzou games on that.
We're back in here now.
Back in here. Well, counts 1-2 for Ashley Lehman here against Jeter. Lehman misses on the outside, evens the count out 2-2.
That would be such a fun last name to have in the sport of softball. Yes. I can't tell you how jealous I am. That would be, I named my first fish home run.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, and every time I got a home run, I'd say it was because of my fish.
3-2 count, one out. Top of the fourth inning. Ashley Lehman in the circle. Michaela Jeter at the plate. She's a designated player for Ave Maria today. as that is a so walk there. Speakman calls timeout. Coach Speakman calls timeout. Going to make a running change here out here. Like I said earlier, Speakman makes a bunch of changes.
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's partially not tactical, but it could be gamesmanship as well to throw the pitchers off, maybe down some, not let them get in a rhythm.
Definitely.
Keep
Definitely.
the game down a little bit, because as you know, when pitchers get in a rhythm,
It's hard to break, isn't it?
So
Yes.
doing any little things you can to give your team an advantage always helps out.
Absolutely. And that's true for the players too, you know, tying your shoelaces, things like that. What he was just saying was being tactical and strategic about your timeouts as a coach. We think that Ave Maria's coach tends to do that. Smart man. And here's the pitch.
Lehman comes back, fires a first pitch strike there.
Sturtzinger struck out in the first inning.
Way to nail that name first time there, Chelsea.
Thank
I struggled,
you.
like I said earlier, with it.
Taking cues. Here we go. It's an inside pitch. Wow, that was a good pitch. It totally froze her. She was not expecting it. So that's 0-2. 1 out.
So Lehman's up here 0-2. Tends to be an outside pitch here that she'll throw with the 0-2 count. See what happens. Half-hearted swing. The tag to first. No throw over to second.
I'll make it 2 outs.
2 outs is Michaela Jeter. Great base running there. Went right away.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have been so great if it would have been a line drive, but
Yeah.
because it ended up the way it did,
Everyone's happy.
it was good. So there's 2 outs here. Runner on second. And Miranda Desiker will step to the plate, the shortstop, as Coach Speakman again calls timeout.
Coach Speakman had his 100th career win this year.
Nice. I did not realize
Yeah,
that.
I read a press release about that the other day.
He has done a tremendous job with this program. I can
Mhm.
remember 4 years ago them being a doormat to this conference. And his commitment to developing the players and, demanding perfection
Right.
has helped him. Obviously, great recruiting as well, and getting the players to buy into his vision helps as well. But he has done a tremendous job over the last few years in building a program that is very competitive and looks to be on the rise.
Right.
Not only in the conference, but what's her name? Della Schmidt will be pinch hitting here. I apologize. I thought that was 2 names. Her last name is Della Schmidt. Is pinch hitting as Lehman misses on the outside corner there.
Okay.
Sturtzinger had the fielder's choice, the 3U.
Gotcha.
So Deschamette is pinch hitting for Desiker, the shortstop, as Lehman misses there for a ball, moves it to 2-0. USCB in the field. Ave Maria has a runner in scoring position, standing at second base after Sturtzinger's fielder's choice advanced her out to second.
They're looking to add to this lead, get some insurance runs, make it 3-0. So we were talking earlier about the job of a pinch hitter and how stressful that can be, but she seems to be doing a good job with it so far. She's up in the count 2-1. Like we said, 2 outs. It's time to score a runner.
Always it's a pinch hitter. Go in there and take a couple pitches and make something happen, as that ball's going to squirt
Wow.
through. Zipperer does have an arm.
Oh, she was absolutely
And,
hosed at
I don't
the
know
plate.
if the scouting report wasn't there or not, but Zipperer does have a cannon out there in center field, so she's able to get the 8-2 put out and end the inning. Ends the inning, and USCB escapes there without giving up any more runs, as the pinch hit from Deschamette single goes for naught. And we'll be back here at the bottom of the fourth on
Sports Network Live.
All right, we're back here to bring you the bottom half of the fourth. Taylor Triplett, the designated player, is going to lead off the home half of the fourth for USCB. Lemon still in the circle for Ave Maria. Triplett drives that first ball, going to left field. It's going to hit the bottom of the fence, and she's going to be going into second. I think she thought it was gone as she slowed down, and then she looked up to see it was still there.
Right.
And so a leadoff double by Triplett sparks a little bit of life, not only in the USCB dugout, but also in the stands out here.
Leadoff double. And she is hitting those inside pitches really well. If I was the pitcher, I would definitely not throw her any more inside today.
Up the third baseman, Sam Bolin. Bolin to Colding over at first in her first at bat back in the first inning. Lemon gets the sign. Called strike down the middle. Bolin is a patient batter up there.
Bat, she fouled out to the first base.
How did Laura see that? She picked up a pen or a pencil. I bet Speakman, it fell out of his stuff or something. I bet it was. So it's an 0-1 count here to Sam Bolin. Taylor Triplett's leadoff double here in the home half of the fourth has her standing at second base. Bolin looking to get an RBI as that pitch misses outside.
It's definitely an off-speed pitch. I think it was a changeup.
Actually, that was also USCB's first hit. First hit there, Taylor Triplett's ball off the double off the left field fence. As Bolin swings at that one over her head, moves the count to 1-2. Wind is blowing from left to right here, so it probably any other day Triplett's ball would have been. That wind hung it up just enough. So Sam Bolin at the plate, 1-2 count, Lemon in the circle, gets a sign from Vincey, delivers the pitch, Bolin goes with it and hits it foul out of play down the right side. I'll just wait for the ball to stop. Thought it was just going to roll down.
If you're just joining us, welcome. You're watching this on Sports Network Live. We got a tune Ave Maria.
Bolin swings at that one and not able to connect. Looked like that pitch was dancing a little bit up there. A little bit of movement with that pitch. As Bolin goes down swinging for the first out. And bring up Shelby Zipperer, the center fielder who gunned out the runner at home there just a bit ago. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. Bree Kellenhofer will go in to run out second for Taylor Triplett. Zipperer popped up to the shortstop in her first at bat.
I think after her defensive play that she just made, that awesome throw home, she'll probably be super focused and in the zone for this at bat.
Well, I hope you're a fortune teller, being a Sand Shark fan in me here, Chelsea. We'll see what happens. Right? Is that what you said? If she gets it. All right, we're back here. Bree Kellenhofer goes to run at second base for Taylor Triplett. The center fielder will stand in at the plate with one out in the bottom of the fourth. USCB trails 2-0 against Ave Maria, who scored 2 runs.
It was an inside
in
pitch
the
strike.
third inning on a Kingsley Avery single, and then an error that put her all the way around. A little inside the park home run basically is what we have there. So it's an 0-1 count now to Zipper. She shows bunt. She's going to show bunt for a while, pull back, look to hit the ball. As she checks the swing, umpire calls it, says she went, so it's 0-2 now.
We got 1 out, 2 strikes. Our runner on second. Here's a chance for Zipper to put him on the board.
Zipper swings at that one and misses for the inning. That is Lemon's 5th strikeout of the game as well. So with 2 outs, a leadoff double is going for naught right now for USCB. Marissa Becker, the second baseman, is going to step up to the plate. Usually wears number 1. I think forgot the uniform or something, so she's wearing lucky number 13. Depending on who you are, that could be lucky or very unlucky, as that pitch is a called strike down the middle. Lemon, the pitcher for Ave Maria, likes to play USCB down here at NTC. She got the win last year in the opening game where they knocked off USCB in the first round of the tournament. As Becker's going to hit a little blooper out to left field, but Sturtzinger's able to get underneath a chance of a rally there for USCB.
That'll end this inning. Stick with us as Ave Maria comes back to bat at the top of the 5th. All right, guys, we are back. We got Vinci up. I apologize. I've been calling her Vinci all day, like Da Vinci, but that's not right. It's Vinci. If anyone knows, again, feel free to tweet us. I would love to know. PFX Athletics. First pitch on the way to the mysterious Da Vinci.
Misses outside there for a ball. Vinci had a double and scored back in the 3rd inning in her first at bat, so she's 1 for 1. She hit that ball down to the left field corner that scooted past the left fielder Hughes, as Lehman misses outside there. Two balls, no strikes. Lehman's delivery gets away from Martin, moves it to 3-0. Down there and say, let's go, Ash. Yeah. And then walk back over.
Pitch on the way. Blue calls that a strike. Vinci doesn't really seem to agree, but Blue runs the show, so that's a strike. We got a 3-1 count. We're here in the top of the 5th. Ave Maria is up 2-0. looking to extend that lead.
Typically, though, anything close with a 3-0 count, they're going to call that a strike as
Mm-hmm.
that ball's hit. Now, in my viewings of numerous games, those balls can be very tough hit off the end of the bat. They can sometimes get that awkward spin, little English on them, and move away from you. As Maddie Bird over at first base able to put that one away for the first out.
The important thing in that situation is just staying low. If you're low, you'll keep it in front of you, you'll block it up, and it was slow enough, and she had enough time that it was a good play on her end.
So that ball misses outside.
Right, foul ball.
Ball
But man, is she showing off her speed.
Wow. Walled there. Quick down the line.
Very quick.
Fortunately, went foul. I don't know if we would have even had a chance to get her there. Martin behind the plate, she was right on it, but she was scooting down the line pretty quick, Griswold was.
Yeah, definitely.
Lays down the bunt again, and nothing to it. Tell you what, she's going to run everything out, it looks like, down there. She keeps going.
Heart and hustle.
Yeah. So it's now 0-2 count here. 1-2 count, sorry. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 5th. Ave Maria 2-0 over USCB. So that pitch just misses high, evens the count out 2-2.
It's really comfortable. They're not pushing anything in this game. They're just doing what they know and what they know how to do, which is play softball. She strikes out, but a drop third strike nonetheless. The catcher will throw to Maddie at first base for the out. It's the second out of the game. We have a 2-0 ball game with Ave Maria leading the pack.
That'll roll over the lineup. Bring up Kingsley Avery. If Ave Maria had a track team, I would put her on it as well. This girl can fly around the bases. Lehman's first pitch to her misses on the outside corner.
Her last at bat, she hit a good shot to right field and got an in the park home run, which was actually a single. A Little League home run.
Got the RBI as well. Well, 2 RBIs. Misses out there, so Kingsley Avery now up in the count, 2-0. Can hear Coach Speakman say, if it's in there, go get it. This is typically a hitter's pitch. Pitcher doesn't want to go down 3-0. Typically we'll put something up there decent to hit. Let's see what happens here as she fouls that one off to the backstop. So 2 balls, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Kingsley Avery at the plate as Lehman's off-speed pitch there falls short of the plate, moves it to 3-1.
This is definitely a hitter's count. When it's 3-1, Ed, you are looking to crush the ball. Or in her case,
I've been
make
playing
contact.
MLB The Show, and that's what I look for whenever I'm playing in that 3-1 count. Hitting that square button, which is for power all the time. Yeah. Now I'm teaching you a little bit about video games.
Always wanted to be a gamer.
Yeah.
Has a whole new meaning in the digital world.
So a full count here now. 3-2 to Kingsley Avery.
Ooh. Blue almost called that. I'm not going to lie, my knees buckled.
Her knees buckled. I saw them. I think she did want to call that, but ended up not pulling the trigger, which is good for Avery down at first. See what happens here. She's got some wheels. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes because I'm not sure she's been caught stealing yet this year.
Only twice, which is still very.
I can only assume she tripped and fell on the way there because she is fast. That pitch is misses for a ball. Coach Laura Heberling is going to go out and call timeout. Talk to Ashley Lehman, calm her nerves down a little bit. Get the the innies on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back to the fifth inning. Lehman is facing, Tori Thompson, the second baseman for Ave Maria. She is 0 for 2 at the fielder's choice and a line out over to Sam Bolin at third base. Kingsley Avery, the speedster, is down there at first after a walk.
And she's off to the races, heading to second. That throw almost nailed their own pitcher in the head. A little dangerous with those low throws from the catcher. Nonetheless, as Ed was saying, Avery is quick, and she just showed it again. Kingsley Avery safe at second with a steal.
Gotta love fast players because they'll automatically turn singles into doubles after a couple pitches. It's no problem there. As Lehman gets a sign, delivers the pitch, called strike. Ashley Lehman able to come back on the inside corner, get a second called strike in a row. So the count's now full, 2 outs. Kingsley Avery stands at second base for Ave Maria. Tori Thompson, the second baseman, at the plate. Lehman comes back inside, nothing to it. Walks another batter here, so it's now runners on first and second for Ave Maria here in the top of the fifth. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs. Have a little rally started for
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria, and Cheyenne Benton, who's 0 for 2 in this game, but with 2 strikeouts, steps to the plate. She had a tremendous game in her first game today, as Lehman misses on the outside corner there for a ball.
Looks like Ave Maria is putting on their 2-out rally caps. Woohoo! Oh.
Is that off-speed pitch? Misses somewhere there as well. So it's a 2-0 count here. 2-0, 2 outs, fifth. Ave Maria with runners on first and second as Benson first hit swings through that one.
Chases that one outside.
Looked like she was really hoping to be able to get something there with extra bases in mind. So now a 2-1 count. And swings at that one as well, evens the count out. So deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the fifth.
Benson's a force to be reckoned with. She showed that earlier with her opposite field line drive home run. This would be another good time for one of those. A lot easier said than done. Let's see what she can put together. That's a high pitch for a ball, and she throws it down to first base. Gosh, that makes me nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it makes me nervous as well.
Yeah, especially in this situation. You do not want to give away any runs right now.
So but the count's full now. Runners are going to be moving. 2 outs on the pitch, so make sure everything stays on the infield. As that ball's hit hard and tails away, foul. That would have been enough to score 2 more runs easy for Ave Maria. It was a hard hit ball.
Very hard hit ball. If that stays in play, everyone's scoring.
So the count will remain 3-2. Kingsley Avery stands on second. Tori Thompson over at first base. Both of them reached with two balls and 2 outs. as Lehman walks the third batter in a row.
At the end of the dugout with Joey.
As Lehman walks her third batter in a row with 2 outs. That'll bring up the cleanup batter, Alyssa Colding, who's 0 for 2.
USCB doesn't have anybody else warming up at this point in time, so they must have some confidence that this pitcher will be able to work out of this jam.
We've seen ourselves in this jam often. That second or that third out can come to a challenge for us at times, especially at times when Lehman feels like she might be getting pinched a little. That it's a challenge to keep finding that strike zone. As there
right.
She's misses just high for a ball. So that ball's low and in the dirt.
And the pitch on the way.
Sorry, the homer in me,
Yeah, dude, go do it. I got this. All right, here we are. And the pitch is going to be on the way. Again, we have bases loaded, 2 outs. Ave Maria with a chance to really take this high pitch. We're looking at a 3-1 count. This is definitely a hitter's count. Holding at the plate right now with a chance to really make this a big inning for Ave Maria.
3-1 count. Lehman trying to find her groove. Ball's popped up back here towards us. Can you grab it?
Almost.
So full count. Runners will be moving again here on the pitch. High pressure situation for the pitcher and the batter here.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of tension. And she walks the runner in.
She walks that runner in, so that's 4 straight walks for Ashley Lehman. And it extends the lead to 3-0.
We're number 17 right now, so we're probably going to be a 2 seed. We don't want to slide out of that 2 seed.
And we got Jeter coming up to the plate.
Jeter is 0 for 1. The wind's picking up as we moved outside. Hard to keep track of her paper. She did walk in her last at bat. Sound familiar? As Lehman misses outside there. So it's still loaded here. 4 batters in a row. Misses high there, makes it 2-0. Lehman's able to find the inside corner there for a strike. I am sure Coach Speakman down there is telling his girls just to take and wait on these pitches. Make her walking 4 in a row. So the count's now 2-1. Hard hit ball back up the middle. Becker dives. Not able to make the play. So it's going to be an infield single, RBI single for Jeter. And it'll double the 2-0 lead to 4-0 here. Runners remained on all the bags here. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Quick recap. Top of the 5th started here with a unassisted ground out baseman. strikeout. 4 straight walks and a single now have plated 2 runs for Ave Maria, and the bases remain full. So the score is 4-0. 1-0 count here. To Sturtzinger, the left fielder, who hits a pop-up out to center field. Zipper underneath of it, able to put it away. But not before Ave Maria is able to double their lead and move it to 4-0 in the top of the 5th. USCB been struggling at the plate, have 1 hit on the day, looking to find a way to string some together and get things happening here for the Sand Sharks. All right, back here in the bottom of the 5th. Lemon still in the circle for Ave Maria. Whitley Martin will lead off the home half of the 5th for USCB. USCB trails 4-0, or Ave Maria is winning 4-0. However you want to look at it, it's a bunt over to first. Going to miss the tag, but the 1-4 put out there for Ave Maria. Sorry, 3-4 put out. Great coverage over there by Victoria Thompson to get over to first base and make. And that 9-hole batter, left fielder Missy Hughes, who popped up to the shortstop in her last at bat. First pitch misses for a ball outside. Ave Maria from Ave Maria, Florida, just outside of Naples, is a 6th seed in the tournament, knocked off number 3 seed Thomas University in the earlier game, and now looking to do the same against number 2 seed USCB as Missy Hughes pops that one up foul and out of play. Evens the count out 1-1. Lemon's able to get that off-speed pitch to float across the plate. Makes it 1-2. So 1 ball. There's 1 out here. The bottom of the 5th. Missy Hughes at the plate. Lemon in the circle. Benson, Desiker, Thompson, field. As that pitch comes across high. Sturtzinger, Avery, and Griswold are outfield. Vinci is behind the plate. Battery made of Lemon in this circle. Counts now 2-2. Missy Hughes able to poke that one through the 5-6 hole, get USCB's second hit, and show why she is an all-conference performer. And that'll roll over to the lineup and bring up Sammy Shaffron. Shaffron has walked in her previous 2 at-bats in this game, going deep in the accounts with both of them. I think both of them were 3-2 counts when she ended up drawing the walk. USCB looking for base runners here in the bottom of the 5th. Missy Hughes at first base has above average speed. Sammy Shaffron, the slapper for USCB in the leadoff spot, has been batting in the 2-hole until this game today, as that first pitch is high for a ball. Shaffron lays down a bunt to the left side. In time, so a 5-3 put out there by the third baseman, Benson, covering some ground. Sacrifice bunt does move Hughes out to second, but there are 2 outs now. And we'll have a pinch hitter, one redhead for another. Mariah Sanborn going to step in. She's an honorable mention all-conference performer. Will step in for Haley Brown here in the bottom half of the 5th, looking to get something going. This will be Mariah Sanborn's first at-bat down here this year at NTC. She is in the top 4, I think, for batting average for the Sand Sharks. Coach Laura Heberling looking for something to happen here. Get something going, as USCB's only mustered 2 hits off a lemon. So we're back here, 2 outs. Sanborn in a pinch hitting role as that pitch floats high for a ball. Sanborn, a third baseman for USCB, selected honorable mention all conference last night at the awards banquet, is in her first at bat here at the NTC this year as that pitch comes across, misses outside for a ball. Sanborn is the all-time home run leader at USCB. Sandshark fans would like to see that now. Ave Maria hoping to sit her down and get back in the dugout. As the pitch comes in, Sanborn pops that up on the infield. Shortstop calls her off. Desiker is able to make the play. And after 5 complete innings, Ave Maria leads 4-0. As we head to the top of the 6th, Ave Maria, the Gyrenes will have Desiker, Vinci, and Griswold due up. We're coming to you live at sportsnetworklive.com from the National Training Center in Claremont, Florida, with pfxathletics.com as well. All right, we're back here in the top of the sixth, coming to you from the stadium field at NTC.
Also known as Legends Way Ball Fields, doing a little bit of rebranding around here.
There you go. So it's Miranda Desiker, the shortstop, will step up. She actually made the last out, caught the last out there in the last inning where Mariah Sanborn popped up. Is that first pitch called strike outside corner. Desiker is 1 for 2 on the day. She had a single in her last at bat.
There's a single up the middle. She chases that one outside for a strike. The ball was a little bit off the plate, I would say.
That's what I'm surprised that come up here swinging like that. I'd make the Lehman struggled in her last inning. I'd still make her pitch to you.
Yes.
Make her bring in the pitches as that ball's fouled off.
Exactly.
Were you a first pitch hitter when you were playing, Chelsea, or did
No,
you sit back and wait in the count?
Yeah, I usually took I loved hitting with 2 strikes. It's like the pressure was off because I was most of the time swinging. I like that situation, so no, I always watch the first pitch. But that's really just a preference thing, I think. I don't really think there's a right or wrong with that.
Is that peel down to first? I didn't think she went either. So the count's 1-2.
Update right now. We got a 4-0 ball game. Ave Maria leading it.
Hard hit ball to the left side. Underneath of it or over in front of it, able to put it away 6-3 for the first out in the end.
Up next we have Vinci. Question mark.
She's 1 for 2 on double and a run scored. She grounded out to the first baseman in her last at bat.
Bad by the changeup.
There's the changeup that
we haven't seen a lot.
Seen a lot tonight. It hadn't been working as well as that. I'm watching the game. Lehman is a power pitcher, and when that changeup's on, she can keep those batters off balance.
Yeah.
Ave Maria has Cheyenne Benson down there warming up and playing third base right now for Ave Maria, but she did pitch in the win earlier today. She's also able to got the win against USCB back in South Carolina in regular season conference play, as Vinci's not able to hold off on that one, and moves the count to 1-2.
Would you throw the changeup right here?
I don't think I would do it right here, but
no, there it is.
And
I wanted to throw the changeup. I think that is a very nasty changeup.
So 2 outs there. Lehman able to get another strikeout. And that'll bring up Griswold. She hits a first ball over to Bolin at third base. Bird's able to scoop it. And sorry about that. Made that really exciting there as the wind went to take all my papers. Tried to grab them first. Sorry, as a simple 5-3 put out over there. Wasn't as exciting as I necessarily made it there with my voice. But
it woke me up.
After 5.5, the score remains 4-0. We'll be back here on Sports Network Live with Bird, Triplet, and Bolin due up for USCB.
If you are interested in any kind of opportunities, post-college or summer internships or anything like that, PFX Athletics has a ton of opportunities for young women. We would absolutely love if anybody wants to come down, do some business admin, sports management, economic development, sports tourism, paid coaching opportunities, playing opportunities. I honestly mean it when I say the opportunities are endless. So if you know anybody that would be interested in growing in this field with us, growing and making and creating opportunities for women in sport, please feel free to, shoot me an email. My name's Chelsea. You can see my email and find it online, www.pfxathletics.com.
All right, we're going to be back here. We had Saul Benson in the bullpen, but she's going to I think she's there, was out there warming up for safety's sake. Lemon's been pitching a gem of a game here for Ave Maria. She's still in the circle. Maddie Bird's going to lead off for USCB. First pitch is a ball. For 2 on the day with a strikeout and a fly out to center field. First pitch swinging over here to the right side.
That's a tough play. So it's a right field line, one hopper into the right field's glove, and those are always tough because from up here it's like, why didn't you dive? That looks like, but they aren't. They're definitely out of reach. So she did what she could, and you want to be careful about diving on the line in a game like this. That's a very interesting topic we could probably discuss all night, is whether when is it appropriate to dive on the line? Not. If you want to discuss it,
you'd
tweet
hate to
me.
dive there.
Yes, exactly.
You know, give it a possibility for something big to happen for
Exactly.
USCB.
Put them in scoring position
That
when right
pitch
now
just misses.
Yeah. If you're Avery, you'd score.
Ball to the pitcher, Avery's on first. Ball to the third baseman, she's on second. As through that one, makes it 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th. Maddie Bird at the plate for USCB. Emily Lemon still in the circle for Ave Maria. So pitch comes in.
Oh,
Bird
hello.
hits a bomb. Stays fair. It is fair, and it's a home run.
You can hear the excitement from the crowd. USCB really, really needed that, didn't they?
USCB needed that, and that's a birds flying high right there. Maddie Bird. And this will bring up Taylor Triplett. She homered earlier today. In a competition, which one do you think was more out there? Maddie, which one was
I think Triplets was a little bit more oomph. Especially because she and UMPH. I would say Triplets just because of our wind issue that we were talking about earlier. She hit it that far with the wind blowing in. Not to say Birds wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Birds was a shot too. A shot. Am I correct in saying that all the runs for USCB have been home runs today?
I think we got one.
One other one?
One
Okay.
other one. The 4th run in the first game was not.
Okay.
But that's a big part of the USCB lineup is being able to hit the long ball. Sometimes they can depend on it a little too much. Sometimes it comes through for them. So that'll bring up Taylor Triplett here.
Ooh, that's a high outside strike. A
High
good frame by
outside
the catch.
strike. Yeah.
Maddie's walk-up song is, Uptown Funk. So I have it in my head now.
Back-to-back pitches falling in for strikes there for Lemon. So it's an 0-2 count here early to Triplett. There's no outs in the bottom half of the 6th. Is that pitch misses outside. That pitch looked as much as a strike as the previous two. Strike as well. She was walking away thinking the ball was going to go around the horn. Triplett watches it fall for a ball, so the count's now 1-2. Triplett hangs alive up there, fouls that one off.
USCB getting a little energized off of that home run. You can kind of hear the dugout up a bit more. These fans are into this game as well. It's a small crowd. We only have one game going on at a time, but nonetheless, I can feel the excitement.
Pitch comes across for a ball as well, so evens the count out 2-2.
Triplett looking to square this up.
2-2 count. Lemon gets a sign from her catcher, Vinci. Delivers the pitch. Ooh, Triplet swings and misses at that one for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. She'll bring up Sam Bolin. She's looking for the game today. She's 0 for 2 with a pop up to the third baseman and a strikeout in her last at bat. First pitch is a ball. So 1-0 count here to Sam Bolin. As I said earlier, her first hit. Lemon's doing a great job out there in the circle. Her only real mistake has been that home run ball to Maddie Bird. But everything else has been tremendous from her as that ball misses inside for a strike. That misses for a ball. I was just made aware that for a strike earlier. So the count's now 3-0 to Sam Bolin. There's your courtesy strike call right there. Moves the count to 3-1. As that one falls in for a strike as well. So it's now 3-2. Sam Bolin took off towards first before it was called strike, and umpire called her back right there. So the count's now 3-2. Lemon able to fight back, being down 3-0, getting 2 called strike counts.
Oh. Terrible.
And she rings her up on that one. Might have been a little outside.
Sometimes you wonder if a little showmanship might have happened there when to first early on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, thinking it was a walk.
That was horrible.
Ashley Lane is there.
Yeah.
In that inning, she walked all those batters. So we're here, 2 outs now. Zipper is going to come to the plate, center fielder. She is 0 for 2 as well with a strikeout in her last at bat. And she's going to catch her.
So Ave Maria just really taking control of this game throughout. They've had it. They haven't let it go. The umpire helped them a little bit maybe that last round, bringing that last batter up. Crowd is still not too happy about it. They seem to be talking about it. No one's too happy about that. But again, there's a rule that we used to talk about when we played softball, which was you never get too upset at the umpire because the game should never come down to one play. If you really were able to execute and capitalize on all of your opportunities, it shouldn't have just been one play and one run. You always want more, and that's why you push for those insurance runs, is to help you in situations like what USCB just saw. Stay tuned. We got more, guys.
All right, we're back here in the top of the 7th. Ave Maria is going to start off the 7th as they did the first inning with Kingsley Avery at the plate. Called strike. So Lehman jumps up early. 1 count to Kingsley Avery, the leadoff batter for Ave Maria. Misses outside there for a ball. Evens the count out 1-1.
Avery 2 for 2, as we just said. There she is. Ball's foul. She pulled it
Foul
with
ball.
her as
Yeah.
she was slapping down that first base line. I've seen him do that quite a few times today.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Kingsley Avery. We're in the top of the 7th. Ave Maria is leading 4-1 here at Legends Way at NTC.
There you go.
Working on the lingo here, making sure we're getting that all right.
You're going to learn today.
As Avery fouls that one over the left for third base dugout. Sorry. It's been a long day. Chelsea's been here a long time. So
Yes. Getting
getting-
loopy. We're
getting a little
throwing out a
loopy.
lot of lyrics.
Yeah.
Luckily, we turned the microphone off, so you guys don't have to hear most of those. If you're interested, tweet me. I'll tell you what we're saying.
1-2 count here to Kingsley Avery. Reaches out for that one, and she has no followers either. She's actually just looking for her first follower.
We actually only have like 57 followers.
She told her boss, "Let me do this. I'll get my followers. I'll get people on it." So it's a 1-2 count here. Lehman versus Avery. Lehman's pitch is outside for a ball. Evens the count out 2-2.
I'm taking applications for anyone who wants to broadcast tomorrow with these guys. So email me some resumes if you're interested.
Are you
Yes.
sure you need a resume? You just need an email saying I'll be there, don't you?
Yeah, I'll Skype you in, honestly. These guys are hard to work with.
So it's a full count here, top of the 7th.
Dead ball.
Dead ball hits
And we got a full count. None out. And here we go with the pitch. And she goes
Hard
with
hit
that
ball.
outside pitch. Oh, right through the shortstop's
through
legs.
the wickets there of
I
Haley
haven't
Brown.
seen that in a long time,
Yeah.
to be honest. What happened there was she wasn't low and she kept her head up
Yeah.
as opposed to following the ball into her glove.
How much do you think the speed of Avery played into that, though? Trying to
A
make the
lot.
play before you have the ball.
Trying to make the throw. Exactly, yeah. If I was going to throw out a rap lyric right now, I'd probably say to the shortstop to get low, get low, get low. But I'll try not to do that again in the future.
There. All right, so first pitch was a ball here, 1-0 count. They tried to snap throw down to first base as Avery got a big lead. Foul ball on the bunt there. But Martin's not able to get it out in front of the plate, so the count's now
Proud to announce we did get our
1-1.
first follower of the day on Twitter. So if anybody else wants to join the Cool Club, get on there. Tex Athletics.
All right, it's a 1-1 count here. Lehman versus Thompson, the second baseman. Pops up. Lehman able to make the play.
Oh, wow.
And it's a double play as Lehman makes a diving/follow catch in front of the circle. and then throws over to first base from her knees to get Avery out there.
Finally, Avery is out.
And so there are now 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And that'll bring up Cheyenne Benson. She walked in her last at bat. She is 0 for 2 on the day. As that pitch misses low for a ball.
Ball misses outside.
She got 2 balls on her.
2 balls.
I like to throw that in there. All right, so it's 2 balls on Cheyenne Benson.
And that's another.
Lehman misses there, 3. So
3-0, so she'll probably take this pitch.
no runners on after Tori Thompson popped up to Lehman, who made a great play in front of the circle to double off Avery at first. 2 outs. She proved you wrong there. Chelsea is
Yes, she did.
swinging at that one, but she's had a good bat. She's been a big part of this team, a major part of their success.
Yeah.
And so she probably has the green light there on 3-0. Coach trusts her enough.
I think the score helps too, 4-1.
Not going to lose much there. And
Exactly.
so 3-1 count. Ball
Hits
over to
that off the
Becker,
end of the
goes to the
bat.
right side. She comes up throwing. Bird dives trying to make the play at first, but not able to do it, but just keep it from getting to the backstop.
Yeah, did a great job.
So it's
Bird
going to
at
be an
first.
infield single, as Becker had to make a diving play to her right to even the outfield. Going to have a pinch runner probably here, as Coach Speakman's going to look to add some insurance runs. Who's number 44? Number 44, Woodard, is going to go in and run for Benson at first base. Bring up the first baseman, Alyssa Colding. Colding is 0 for 2 with a walk in her last at bat. First pitch strike. So no balls, 1 strike here to Colding. The cleanup batter for Ave Maria is that from Lehman. And Woodard was stealing on the pitch. Is going to take second uncontested. Now 1-1 count.
We got 2 outs here. Pitch on the way.
Top fly out to left field. Hughes looks to be underneath of it and will put it away. Sand Shark fans, if you're out there listening, you better get the rally caps on. Ave Maria leads 4-1 here. We're half of the 7th. USCB will have the bottom part of their lineup. Becker, Martin, and Hughes due up. We're coming to you live on sportsnetworklive.com at Legends Way Ballpark at the NTC. All right, Lemon in the circle for Ave Maria, looking to finish what she started. Marissa Becker, USCB. She's going to lay down the bunt.
Going down first base. It's a great bunt, but
Holding
not quite
fields
enough.
it cleanly there.
Yeah, it was a nice idea to trying to get a runner on base to start off the inning, but it didn't quite work out.
So there's one out here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up the catcher, Whitley Martin. Martin moves over to the left side of the plate. She is 0 for 2 in this game with a strikeout and a ground out to the first baseman.
Another bunt attempt, but she pops it up back to the backstop. Nobody catches it. It hits the fence first.
Martin typically bats from the right side, but looking to get something going. Much like you said earlier, you resorted back to slapping whenever you needed to change things up a little bit, and that's what Martin's doing here. In the first game today, she did actually get a
that
double
was nice.
over the pulled-in the pulled-in third baseman.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls back there, evens the count out 1-1. Coach Tim Speakman will call timeout here. And talk it over with his team, make sure they all know what's going on. He has the scouting report on. Probably notices something different with Whitley Martin coming up on the left side. USCB needing 3 runs here to extend the game, 4 to win it. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Count is 1-1 with 1 out. Legends Way here hosting the Sun Conference Championship softball tournament. It's by sportsnetworklive.com and part of the athletics.com as well.
Yep.
Who is promoting the game of softball and empowering women.
Absolutely.
It counts 1-1, like I said here. Back at it, Lemon's delivery.
Another bunt attempt doing the
Martin.
exact same thing.
Yeah. As I said, you can tell that she's fairly new to the left side of the plate. She doesn't have that fluid most of them do. Yeah, she's just trying to get the ball down, put herself a couple feet closer to first base and use her speed to her advantage.
Exactly. And she's switching sides just as we talk about all that.
Switches to the other side here. See what happens. As Lemon gets a sign, delivers, and Martin's going to swing through that one for the second
Goes down
out.
swinging.
All right, we're here with 2 outs. Missy Hughes will step up to the plate. She singled in her last at-bat. She's 1 for 2. Hughes was second on the team with hits from the 9 position. She was an all-conference performer. Yeah, she had like 40-some-odd hits on the season.
Wow.
Just been a great performer for USCB. So there's 2 outs. You're going to have to get the rally started sometime for the Sandsharks. Anything to happen here in this second game of the day for them. As
fouls
Hughes
that one
fouls
back.
that one off. Hughes hits a ball out to left field. And Stürtzinger's able to put it away. And Ave Maria is going to take their second upset of the day as a 6 seed. They knocked off the 3 seed, the 2 seed. Ave Maria will be back here tomorrow at 4:30 to play Southeastern and the Winners Bracket Championship. US is going to drop into the losers bracket and play tomorrow at 11:30 versus Warner University, who lost their first game. So Warner's going to only be playing their second game tomorrow. USCB will be in their third match at 11:30 here from Legends Way at NTC.
Thanks for staying tuned, guys, and watching. We're at sportsnetworklive.com. Please join us tomorrow. We'll have a whole live broadcast again, all the same bells and whistles. Also, if you'd like to order these DVDs, if your daughter was one of the stars that got interviewed or something like that, please just contact Sports Network Live, or you can email me and I can get you in touch with who you need. And let's grow the sport of softball together. Please check out our website, check out Facebook, check out Twitter, and let's do it.